Hi guys, I'm back from Poland, and in today's video we're going to be doing some fish tank maintenance for my community aquarium, so let's get into this. So yeah, as you can see, the red tiger lotus decided to take off and grow to the surface whilst I was away, but in doing so there was also a lot of blackbeard algae across the tank and on the leaves of plants. So for me that was kind of frustrating to see because I'd lower the lighting and the time period that it was on, but unfortunately that was a case of probably lack of flow because the filter was blocked. But a lot of plants actually did improve growing because of the CO2, so that was a nice sign to see. So I'm trying to find a balance at the moment in that. So what we started doing is some maintenance across the tank. So yeah, the diffuser for the CO2 was kind of covered by dirt, so I decided to give it a clean with this handy little brush that I've got that is quite good for cleaning pipes. So yeah, so as you can see here in a moment, the diffuser was completely clean and working as usual again, which was great to see. And you could also see that there was a lack of flow in the tank with an increase of algae on leaves. You can also see the tiger lotus was covering the surface, so it was time for a trim up. We started by cutting or shortening down the valsine area that had algae growth on it. We then scooped up the trimmings to make sure there was no decay in plant matter. Painfully as well, we had to trim the red tiger lotus because it was getting too large. And yeah, there's all the trimmings, quite a lot to be honest. And here is a view now of the tank, nice and open, a lot more room for the plants to grow and for them to get a lot more light as well. We moved on to our next part of maintenance, and that was by cleaning the glass with a card. You can use this with an algae scraper, you can use it with a razor, or you can just use a card, whatever card you'd like. We then moved on to cleaning the intake part of the external filter, and basically I swished it round and gave it a nice clean inside this cup right here to make sure that it wasn't getting in the water column. And then after giving it a rinse under the tap, it was nice and clean, ready to go back in. We continued the maintenance by doing a nice little water change, scooping up all the fish poop from on top of the sand. Since we were doing the water change, it was a good idea to squeeze the sponges in the water that had been emptied from the tank already. And as you can see here, the water is absolutely dirty. And we can also see here as well that the filter floss that we put in recently is doing a good job. We added some filter medium to make sure that the water was conditioned correctly, poured it in, and then gave it a nice little stir around with my hand to make sure that it was fully dechlorinated. And yeah, there you go. A little murky at the moment, but we're just about to turn the filter on. Every time I turn the filter on, a little bit of gunk comes out, so it's always a good idea to make sure that you put a net or something to catch the gunk so it isn't going back into the water column. And yeah, there you go. Back to normal. Nice bit of flow, pushing the water around the tank. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you what my usual maintenance is with the tank, and with me being away obviously for almost a week, the tank was kind of needing a bit of maintenance, and with the CO2 addition I wouldn't know exactly where the plants were at and where the algae would be, so it was always nice to keep on top of it and do a nice water change and clean the filter out as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video, a different kind of video that I usually put on the channel. But yeah, if you like it, make sure to subscribe, make sure to click notifications, and make sure to like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.